All right, this is Balaclava Diaries. We're toxic, we're talking aggressive. If you don't like it, send a message. We're weed stimulated, educated, top rated, and never baited. I am the OG MacG. To the left of me, Mr. Let's Party.
You already know.
Yo, we have two crazy people in the building right now. I don't mean crazy as they're like local, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, these people are making super moves. We got a Balaclava Diaries alumni,
I call him alone.
a guy of all guys. What do you call it? Final boss, max level boss?
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan boss.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
So he said he called himself after that.
One of the hardest working men in Toronto show business. Moolah first. Give it up for Moolah, guys. Come on, man. Where's the applause, y'all?
Pharaoh
Okay.
6.
And we have a young lady with us today. She's doing big things in the comedy world. I call her Skit Queen. Million followers on Instagram. She's worked with everybody in the industry so far. My favorite skits are the one with I'm Tyrone. But personally, she's been doing big things. No Jumper. She's always, different places. Toronto, LA, New York, all over the place. Spreading her name, spreading her comedy. And we're here with Damn Homie. Big up yourself, girl.
Big up Damn Homie. You know what I mean? Make some money for Damn Homie.
All right. So how you guys doing today, man? How you guys doing today? Making crazy moves.
I mean, we're great. Girls just want to have fun, right?
Okay. So, we've been seeing a lot in the, on Instagram lately about how T.I.'s son kind of, went on this standing on business rant. He was fighting his parents on social media live. And, kids can be pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? And I've heard, you say recently that you were a bad kid growing up.
What, in the Biz Loke interview?
Yeah. So, can we speak to that a little bit? What was that like? Why were you a bad kid?
I think coming from Russia at 9 years old, I didn't know any English, and I didn't know how bad it was in America, like in school. Like, I got bullied like crazy, and when I was younger, I didn't used to talk a lot. I was like the quiet kid, and when people tried me, I used to just fight them, or like I was like a biter. Like, I would bite you and I get kicked out of school.
What?
I got kicked out of, I stopped biting when I was like 10. But after that, I was just punching people. And in school, like, if you would say the wrong thing to me, I would just throw a book at you or fucking throw a chair at you, and I was just getting kicked out of every school I was going to.
So what's the worst thing you did in school to get kicked out or in trouble, anything along those lines?
Well, the last time I got kicked out, it was I fought a guy in my class. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we were like making fun of each other, and then he just got up and fucking like hit me, so I just beat the shit out of him. And then after that, I feel like I've fought more men than women, to be honest, in my life.
Super fighter.
Yeah, I'm done fighting. Yeah. Peacefulness now. I'm finding
So you're like,
peace.
like beer kicks and Thompson.
I started doing breathing exercises. That actually helps a lot.
Okay. So if you're having anger troubles, you holler at her. She's telling you to do the breathing techniques, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that'll
I
help you
appreciate that.
somewhat.
How about you, Moolah? What are you saying? You're a bad breed, you?
I forgot. I have dementia.
Okay. So, coming from Russia and stuff like that, it must have been somewhat of a culture shock coming to America and so on and so forth. Was there a Russian community in, is it Brooklyn? It was Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Was there a
where I
Russian
moved.
community out there to kind of support you, or was it just, you and your parents or, close family, friends or whatever? Like, did you have a Russian community out there? And if so, what was it like,
Yeah, as soon as you come to America, everybody moves to like Sheepshead or Brighton or Coney Island, and there's a lot of, like, I don't know why, that's just a place you move. But I've always been just really to myself, more close with my family. I've never been one of those people that had a million friends. I've always had like a couple of very close friends growing up, so I didn't really look for support outside of my house.
No, it's just family or nothing.
Yeah, family
Okay,
first.
that's crazy. That's crazy to know. What's your favorite Russian dish?
Ooh, plov. It's literally like seafood paella, but it's only with beef, and it's probably the best shit ever. It's literally like beef, like rice, little carrots, little situation. It's
Okay.
fire.
So what's the worst?
I think pilaf is called in America.
Pilaf. Okay,
Yeah.
I've heard of that before. I heard of that.
In the same pot?
Yeah.
I heard of
And it
that.
takes hours, but it's worth it. It's so
Can you
good.
make this? Like, are you a big chef?
I could make it, but I'm really like not big on cooking because I work too much. It's like I don't have
Okay,
time
you're a
to
hustler.
sit down and cook.
So your Uber Eats thing, eh?
Yeah,
Just-
like even if I'm dating someone, I'll be like, what do you want to eat? I'll put it on a nice plate. Doesn't matter if I fucking made it. What does it matter who cooked it?
Consumption squad.
Yeah, did you eat? That's all that fucking matters at the end of the
Yo,
day.
that's crazy, yo. So, okay, what's your worst Russian dish? And I need a story about it, yo.
Ooh, olivia. Okay, so it's a salad. So everything in Russian food, it pretty much has like meat or mayonnaise or both.
Meat and mayonnaise.
This is a salad you make every year for New Year's, and you're supposed to make a big portion. So I remember one New Year's, my mom, it's like a tradition. We all sit around like, and we make olivia, and it's like you gotta chop up vegetables into tiny pieces. And my mom didn't realize the crab that she put in the salad was expired. So it's always been like, you know when parents bring up the, oh, when you were younger and they try to bring up embarrassing stories? So every time my parents bring that up, I go, oh, Mom, remember the year you ruined the fucking olivia? Yeah. So
That's
basically it's
crazy.
just not my
So you're
favorite.
saying your belly was just,
Wagwan.
your belly was done after that, you're saying?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't do
God.
anything. Mayonnaise and ham in the same dish. I can't do it.
That's crazy. So can you speak to what it was like growing up as like a Caucasian in Brooklyn? Like, there's a lot of black influence, Jamaicans, you know, Haitians, all types of crazy stuff. Like, was it rough being like, you know, the like, in certain situations, you're probably the only white girl out there, you know what I mean?
Always, yeah.
So what was that like, you know, coming up? Like, did you have to transform? Did you have to put on a mask? Or did you just kind of create like this, you know, this lifestyle and live through that? Like, what was that like?
No, growing up, actually, a lot of Russian parents didn't let their kids be friends with me because I hung out with everybody. And they were like, oh, don't hang out with mine because she hangs out with black people. But I'm like, bro, my family told me from when I was little, there's good and bad in every race. You can't judge any race by one person. So it's like, I've always just been around everyone. But Russians, they have this thing where it's like they want to stick together. You only want to marry another Russian. And I wasn't raised that way. Like, my dad always told me, I don't care who you're with. As long as he treats you good, I don't give a fuck.
That's good. That's good. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really hear that, you know.
I don't have a lot of Russian friends.
My mom's
honestly.
racist. Like, people are racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you bring a different race home, you getting questioned and shit. You gotta like prove that the race is good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. So I get that, but that's
I mean,
crazy.
I don't mind if people are being racist towards me for being white. That happens a lot. Because in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad at you. I would have did the same shit because I don't like white people myself. Like, I really, if every time you're in a room full of crackers, something bad always happens. Have you ever noticed that?
I feel like that's like you're describing Florida man. Do you know what I mean?
No, just white people in general. Like white American people scare the shit out of me. And by the way, I'm much more likely to get killed by a white man than a black man because serial killers, they only stay within their own race. So technically it's better if I date a black man anyway.
Jesus
Come with the
Christ.
facts and numbers.
Yeah.
Jesus
White men are the
Christ.
creepy ones.
Okay, moving on. Tiffany Haddish recently went through like a mental breakdown, you know, because she was working a lot. She was doing too much, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes as, you know, female influencers or female comedians, you guys almost have to put in a little more work. Has there, you know, do you feel like it's a even Steven when it comes to the comedy industry with females, or do you feel like it's just an uneven keel? Like, do you feel like you have to work 10 times harder than a man would, or how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I feel like a man has to work 10 times harder than me because I have tits and ass. So if anything, if I don't have an idea, I could just do a video of me shaking ass for 3 seconds. It'll get views. A man can't just shake his ass. You got to really think, you know, how to separate yourself from every other man doing the same exact shit. It's like they tell you to follow your dreams, but they don't tell you everybody has the same dream.
Damn.
So it's
Tits
way
and
harder
ass.
for men, I think. But as a woman, what do I really deal with? Like, it's not that hard. As long as you don't fuck everybody, you should be good.
Whoa.
And be original, come up with your own content. Don't constantly rely on other people for shit. And it's not that hard.
So you're saying, you know, female comedians out there that's just asking other people, are they asking you for help, you're saying? Like,
Yeah, I've been asked for help. I've been in a room before. It was a bunch of people collaborating with Michael Blackson, and I did a skit with him. Then my friend said he was gonna go do a skit with him. So on the spot, I was like, "Oh, you both have funny accents. Why don't you just make fun of that?" And then another bitch was coming up to me, like, this is an OnlyFans bitch house, was like, "Ooh, give me an idea." I said, "Ooh, pay me." Like, I can't stand these bitches. They have nothing but ass and like no personality, nothing, like no fucking.
and that kind of leads me to my next question. Do you feel like it's harder to get respect from male comedians, or like a man's always just trying to, like, you know, slip it in? You know what I mean? Like, is it always like, if I do this skit with you, because I seen you did a skit like what it is to work with male influencers, and like
Yeah.
it's just implying constantly that they're trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? So is
Because I
that
think
something?
men started this shit to get pussy. Women started doing this shit to get attention. So it's like a constant battle of like. My thing is, I don't really need you at all, to be honest. Like, if you're a bitch who has no ideas and no followers, but you're just a bad bitch, then it's like you kind of almost. If you feel like you have to suck dick for a skit, then my God, you know what I mean? Like, who's really fucking out here for skits? Not me. Like, if anything, motherfucker, you sucking my dick at the end of the day.
So hold up, people are fucking out here for skits?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I've had influencers.
Hold up. So like you're telling me like there's social media gallum out there, they're like, yo, I want a one partnership. I'll suck your dick. Boom.
Literally.
Wow.
Yeah. No, think about it.
That is
I'm
deep
actually
though.
shocked right now. I didn't know people were selling
Why?
this
Because
whole-
you're like, shit, I should have been doing skits.
No, yeah, well, yeah, I guess. Like, fuck, I should have changed up
Need to
my
get my
game. I could've
followers
get my
up,
dick
yo.
sucked and shit. Like,
Shit.
I mean, you still can. You could be like, hey, bitch, want an interview? Like, what are we going to talk about? And then never put the interview out. Just do it and then be like, yo, delete that.
So Mula, you're not doing no skits?
Skits. What do you mean?
Like comedy skits, you're not doing no skits?
I don't call it that. I'm a guy.
you don't
I
call
just
it
do what I do. Like it's when he says it sounds funny to me, like a skit. And also, I didn't like how you guys had us waiting here for too long. You guys had us waiting a long time over there.
You're still pissed.
We're superstars.
You're still pissed?
We're famous. You can't have us famous people walk in and we're waiting. That's insane.
There was drinks, there was ice. we
Yeah,
brought the drinks.
but you know, like
You didn't get your swerve on?
we don't play like that.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
go ahead.
So, comedic inspiration.
Where does it come from? Who are the people that inspire you to do your thing? Like,
I'll say my dad before anyone because my father's so funny. Growing up, like he jokes about everything. Even like I remember one time I was crying and he'll literally make fun of me like, oh, like you're so dramatic. And it's just in my house, if you get upset, my dad goes, oh, you don't have a sense of humor. So like I'll
Your
say my
pops.
dad. Yeah, because
Your pops.
after my mom left when I was 5, my dad raised me by himself and I got like he kind of raised me like a little boy because he didn't know what to do with a little girl like
yeah.
and you know it's like I think I really have his sense of humor but he's still way funnier than me.
So you feel like your dad like kind of used jokes as a way to like teach you a lot of things growing up and stuff like that. That was his thing.
Yeah.
Was
like,
it rough for you growing up? Like,
I mean, I don't think it was. I think my dad gave me the best childhood a person could have, even though he always felt like I was missing something because I didn't have a mom. But I always say, bro, if a parent leaves, they're doing you a favor. Why would you be upset that they left? Good riddance.
no, that's crazy.
So,
That's
no,
crazy.
I don't feel like I had a tough childhood.
What would you say your style of comedy is, though? Like, I feel like you're all over the place, so I would love for you to put that
Yeah,
in like a
isolate that.
sentence.
What does that
or
look
isolate
like?
that.
Describe what your sense of comedy is. What's your style?
I think my comedy comes from my real life because my life is a skit. Like the shit that happens in real life is probably even funnier. Sometimes I don't know how to put it into a skit. But also I think it's a lot of sarcasm. Like, because that's how I deal with things in real life. I'm arguing with my man. I'm not going to curse him out. I'm going to be like, you know what? You're right, Your Highness. What can I do for you, my king? Your Majesty. So it's like everything's I think sarcasm.
That's your thing.
Sarcasm, man.
Sarcasm's your lane.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Jerry Seinfeld
No,
types.
I mean maybe Curb Your Enthusiasm, maybe like a
Okay.
little
Larry
Larry
David.
David, but
Okay,
I'm not.
okay.
That's the one show I really don't think is funny.
What, Seinfeld?
I've never even seen. Have you ever seen a black person on that show? It's like Friends.
They had to bring in the lawyer because after 5 years there was no black people on it, so
That's
they had to do
crazy.
an
I
I didn't even
affirmative
know about
action
that. There's
thing.
a black guy in Seinfeld?
Yeah, Kramer's lawyer.
See, word. I never
Yeah,
seen that
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Was it
That's
one
right.
episode, 2 episodes?
He made like a couple stints after that
Shout out
because
to
he was the
shout out to
affirmative
black
action
guy
on that show.
Seinfeld. Shout out to the black guy on Seinfeld
I forget
right
his
now.
name. I forget his name. So, do you ever see yourself stepping outside of social media to continue the comedy, or are you just comfortable where you are right now?
I have. I mean, I've done stand up. I've never got booed. I mean, I'll beat their ass if they do, but. Right now, I'm so focused. I want to produce. Like, I'm doing original content for World Star, and right now, I'm starting to learn how to be the behind the scenes person and be in front of the camera. And behind the scenes is really hard. It's not easier.
Tell me about it.
I didn't expect it to be that hard to actually have to produce my own podcast and a show. This, like, people think you just put a camera and you just go. This is so fucking hard. Y'all have no idea. Like, you have to worry about the vision, the sound. Sometimes the guests flake. Sometimes they show up late. Sometimes you go over your time in studio. There's so many things that could go wrong, and I'm just learning. To me, anything that's a challenge or
You're
new.
preaching to the choir, sister. I understand.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I mean?
what
It's
is
definitely
what
hard.
is the show that you're doing with World Star Hip Hop called?
So right now, they're about to premiere it in 2 weeks. It's called Down in the DM. I was in the middle of doing a behind bars, a jail show, and then that got cut real quick.
What happened to that, though?
What happened to that?
Because we didn't ask me about that.
Oh, shit.
What happened
Why
to
did I
that?
crap out?
I picked the wrong cameraman. The cameraman is very important
So
in
this
this
ain't the climate
situation.
Well,
quality
hold on,
was
hold on.
not-
It
What
was
happened?
like
He started
with the
snitching?
editing, we just couldn't agree, and he got very emotional because I guess I speak like a man. He expected me to like be like, I don't know how people expect me to like, they're there. Like, I don't work like that, but I get shit done. So yeah, I need a different cameraman basically. But for this show, Down in the DMs, it's basically only fangirls and porn stars reading DMs and on a bed in pajamas with like pillow fights. So imagine that.
Wow, is this going to be on OnlyFans? Is it one of
No,
those?
there's gonna be on World Star.
Okay,
Oh,
It's gonna be on World Star
okay,
and their
okay.
YouTube. And World Star Hip Hop, we're gonna put the behind the scenes on there. And then the second show I'm doing, which I'm executive producing, that's Shoot Your Shot. So I used to do Shoot Your Shot on live I did 2 seasons, and then after the second season, I'm like, I can't do this shit. I don't want a dating show. Like, so I ended up having Sharp from No Jumper just win the show. And then finally we're done with Shoot Your Shot. So now we're doing it in real life. So the girl, she's walking around in South Beach basically asking people like, do you have game? And helping people find like dates. So that's been my
That's
process.
crazy. That's crazy. So everybody in here knows Giannis the Greek Freak, right? He can dunk, he can pass, he can post up, but he has no jumper. What was it like going on No Jumper for your first time?
I mean, I went on there 5 years already. Like,
Right,
I did my
right.
first interview 5 years ago with Adam. Then I came back. I did some shit with AD. I did
How
2.
did you get recruited for it though? Like what?
Oh,
what was
like from the
pro-
beginning?
Yeah.
Adam just DM'd me one day and was just like, yo, if you're ever in LA, like, you're mad funny. If you're ever in LA, come through. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in LA next week. So I come there and I'm thinking he's gonna do a skit with me. So I get there and he goes, okay, everybody mic her up. And I'm like, he's gonna interview me? Because this is back when it was like my first year doing this. I'm like, I'm a fucking nobody. Adam 22 wants to interview me. So I think because of that, I'm always gonna have some type of loyalty to him, is because he really didn't have to give me an interview 5 years ago. Like, I was a fucking nobody. I still feel like I'm a nobody because no matter how hard I work, no matter what I accomplish, I feel like I'm just starting. Like, there's so much more shit I want to do. This is nothing.
You don't think he gave you the interview for the dick suck though? Because he's that
I didn't
type of
suck
guy.
dick.
You
No,
didn't suck dick?
no.
I'm not saying you did, but I'm just saying like that's the type of
he
guy
was
he
so
is, you know?
nice, and like he had another interview right after me, so they were trying to kick me out as soon as I was done. I'm
Okay,
thinking like
okay,
we're
okay.
doing a skit. Nah, like we did a real interview, and
So do you feel like that was able to like push you in some sort of way? Like how did that like help you out?
oh, that gave me like the little drive I needed at the time, because as soon as that happened, I had a bitch who never picked up the phone on me, all of a sudden calling me saying, yo, let's work. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then she was like asking me a million questions. I'm like, bitch, you ain't never called me before. Why are you calling me now? And I just clicked it on her. And
That's crazy.
Like, bro.
It does just take that one person to believe
never
in you. You know what I mean?
underestimate anyone. If you think someone's below you, bro, tables always turn. 5 years from now, you could be a fucking nobody, fucking sucking dick in the corner, and I could be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sure,
That's crazy.
sure.
So like, what was it like meeting Adam? You know, like, was he a cool guy? Was he creepy? What was it like? Because
Adam's
there's so
cool.
many different theories on who this guy
Yeah,
is.
there's a
You know
lot
what
of
I mean?
different things we see online. You know, I've never met him personally, but the
Yeah.
things that I see, it's a little up and down.
I mean, he's always been very respectful to me. He's never like really tried me. Adam's a good guy. Like, he's a cool guy.
There's a lot of like fights on that show and shit too, like gangsters fighting each other and shit. Is it a toxic environment to be in? Like,
Not for me. I don't
Not
know.
for
Every
you?
time I'm there, it's always a good vibe. We're always
Okay.
everyone's nice to me. Like, so.
okay.
So it's always like a different crew, and it's like always the same crew, different crew, or is it
It's
like
always different. Like, every time I come, because now I started to come every month. So every time I do the news, I don't even know who I'm going to do the news with. I'm assuming, like, I'm going to go on Monday to LA. On Tuesday, I'm doing the news. I'm assuming they're going to put me and Compa probably on the news together.
Okay,
Because of the
okay.
whole feed eating situation.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll do some shit, maybe with Brick, maybe Sharp. Who knows?
True. So, Krishan Rock, she had a pretty normal life until she met Blueface. What do you think it is about women and red flags and just ignoring them? Like, why do women ignore the red flags and just go for the worst guy they could possibly have that's gonna ruin their life?
Because women are bored, and I'm not speaking for all women, but some women are bored and they're fucking miserable. They just want to be miserable. They'll go out of their way to be with a man that hurts them and treats them like shit. Because bro, there's a million other people out there. Think about it. Why would a bitch stay with someone who treats them like shit? Because they want to be miserable. They like to be victims. Yes, am I wrong?
And you've seen this before, like your
I've
friends,
seen this,
yourself.
and I'm a woman. Like,
You've done it too.
I've done it before,
So
yeah, and I
who's
had
who-
to learn the hard way that
Can
that's
you-
not the way you want to live.
How was your life ruined though? What happened?
It wasn't. That's the thing. We make ourselves victims. It's like, oh, my life's so terrible. It's like, what's really wrong with it, bitch? You're not in jail. Nothing's wrong with you. You're not sick. You know, it's like you have money. You have a roof over your head. What's really wrong then? Be grateful.
How are you so connected to these hoodmans though? Like, what is it, yo? No, like,
Link up
keep
with
it
that,
real, yo.
Once like this, beer, bang, bang,
Which
behind
one,
bars.
Which hoodmans? You have
You
to,
talking about
you have to
the
distinguish.
influencer hoodmans or the real hoodmans? Because
Oh,
I'm talking about the real.
The fact that you have to distinguish that is,
Yeah, we
is
know
There's
crazy
a
in
big
itself.
difference. I got the people, I work with.
The question was why?
Black?
No, why?
Why? What do you mean?
Like how
Oh,
are you
why
so
am I around
connected
them?
with these? Yeah,
I don't
like-
know. One thing about me is like, I don't know. I've never been scared to die. Like, I've always went to places I probably shouldn't be, and no one's ever questioned why I was there. It's like you see a white bitch in the hood. I'm the only white person there. They're thinking she's here either to buy crack or she's here probably to fuck someone. Why else would a white bitch be in the hood? Like to fuck somebody
hold on,
probably.
so are you like the Griselda Blanco of like this social media trap shit? Like,
No, I don't sell coke. I used to sell weed when I was younger.
So
Yeah.
like, were you a sick weed dealer? Like, were you?
No,
was your
I
game
got
up?
bored. After a week, I quit. I said, I can't do this shit. Somebody called me at 2 a.m. asking for a fucking, what's it called, a fucking 10? I forgot, what's that shit, dime? I was like, are you stupid? You think I'm coming outside for that?
So
And I
mo-
said, this ain't for me.
So Mula, why did the gal them like the hoodman? Do you know?
I mean, I think it has changed. I think you need someone like Mula first now in today's day and age, where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can be hood. Like, I mean, I'm from the streets, but I'm a businessman.
Right,
You know what I mean? And it's
right.
like, that's what. Are you making money these days? What's your connections like? It's not just like that. Hood shit, I think, is kind of dead. You're just that. Like, how are we supposed to learn from you?
Right,
How is a
right.
nigga supposed to be on the block chopping what she said, dimes or whatever, and then you're with people that look at you? It's like they know what you're doing every day, and it's
True.
not nothing major. So it's like we can't even look up to you or nothing.
You were gonna say something?
I know why bitches like hood dudes, because they want to be the ones that say they understand him the most out of anyone.
They want to be the savior, basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, so Mula, can you?
Yeah, they want to be the saviors,
Is that
and
what
then the
it is?
nigga falls for it, goes to jail, left, on to the next.
Yeah.
So yo, have you? Yo,
Don't fall for it, guys. I'm telling you, you
So,
do
yo-
your path.
So yo, as when it comes to these things, should the man them fall for the trick? Should they find a one bird, or should they have multiple women? Like, what's the best pass as a hood man dealing with the thing them?
Don't fail. Always, yeah, don't fail. Like, make sure you make it to that point. Because if you don't make it to that point, okay, you're gonna be left. Okay, so if, for instance, if you have a dream, right?
Yeah.
And your girlfriend or whoever is bothering you about the dream, and you're going back and forth with her, arguing, and you're not doing your work because you feel sensitive or down or feel like eating chocolate in bed all day because you're sad, right? But no, you have to, when that happens, that means it's time to work, okay?
Time.
Because what would you rather? Okay, once you work and you got what you needed now and you're successful, that girl is still there.
Always
She's still
will
an
be there.
option.
Always.
And she's gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, come, yeah, I wanna be with you, I'm sorry.
true still, it's
But if
true.
you sit there and you let her win and you get beat up, like, you know what I mean, and you're beating yourself up, then she's just gonna leave you and you're not gonna have nothing. So you may have well just worked
Might as well
while it was
grind.
happened.
Follow Mula first. Grind always. Don't fail.
Don't follow the gal them, follow the grind. You see it. Okay, so Haha Davis. Did you save the dick pic, yo? Did you?
Hell no. I got the DMs though. Shit. Because
So
I
this
I
is
even
true.
looked
This
back
is
at
true.
the,
There's truth to this.
Bro, the crazy thing is he DM'd me a week before that interview even came out.
What? Saying what?
Like sending me hard eyes, and I wrote back, "You still here?"
Wow.
So
So
what
you're
is
saying
this?
it wasn't impressive?
No, what the fuck? Not. No, here's my problem. Like, what's crazy is they showed that clip, but the reason I even brought up Haha Davis was to say that people be doing a lot of shady shit. His manager actually forged my signature on a document, and he accepted money for a skit, which first of all, I had a lawyer hit me up asking me why I haven't provided them with the skit that they were promised. So I had to call his manager, a homeboy up, I don't know who the fuck you are, and be like, how fuck? He goes, yeah, but I was signing it for you. No. See, when Worldstar gives me a deal, they give me this document, I sign it. No one else is supposed to sign it where it says Maya. So
Nasty
that's
work.
why I brought his name up in the fucking first place. For his bitch to say,
That's some
oh,
bullshit.
she's irrelevant, that's why she's bringing his name up. Bitch, okay, tell me right now, what's Haha Davis's girlfriend's name?
I know
What's
her
her name?
face, but I don't know her name.
I don't know who
What's
that
her
is.
Instagram name?
I don't.
So who the fuck is really irrelevant, bro? You're known as Haha Davis's girlfriend. I'm sorry, he claims you as his second baby mom's, not even as his girl. You literally live with him just so he has someone to do skits with all day. He don't need you. You don't even speak in the skits. Bro, I'm irrelevant. You don't do nothing. And the bitch was in the comments talking shit. I'm waiting for you to DM me. You could send me your number. I'll literally fly you to Miami, bitch.
You'll see a flight and crush that in the airport.
I'll fly you to Miami. No, I'll even send you an Uber. We don't got to do it at the airport. I'm not trying to get arrested at the airport. Yeah.
Down the road, you know, at a local
I'm
like
saying,
restaurant.
bro, you
local
either-
Waffle House down the road.
When it comes to me, I don't like arguing. You either gonna do something or you're not. So it's like, why are you defending him in the comments? This man has fucking been violating you for years. It's not like I went and fucked him. You know what I mean?
Have you
Like,
ever
what's
had
she
to-
mad at me for?
Have you ever had to deal with bad business, Moolah?
I mean, yeah, like I've learned something about bad business. It's like, don't be personal. Like, I mean,
Right,
a lot of
right.
people is like, when it's like a business deal or something like that, there's a lot of personal dudes that like don't understand it's just business. So it's like, if I'm gonna say something personal to you, like, because I didn't like your business offer or whatever like that. Lots of these people like, oh yeah, fuck you, all this, da-da-da-da. And it's like, you're just mad. And it's just personalized.
Right.
I always understand business. If this person, and I know how I run my business,
Right,
if
right,
this
right.
person does not want to do business properly, I'm good. I don't sit there and be like, oh yeah, fuck you. Yeah, this is
Right.
this is why you're not going anywhere. No, it's fine. It's just a bad business deal.
Right,
It's all
right,
good.
right. Move on. Stay strong.
Let's go.
I heard that, bro.
Yeah.
That's why you keep moving forward, dog, and I like to see it still. I can't even lie. Gotta big you up
So
on that one.
going back to your whole thing on World
Thank
Star
you.
Hip Hop, like finding love. Were you ever able to find love through social media?
Like in real life?
In real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I mean, I answered one DM and I learned my lesson. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes as long as you don't keep repeating them. So my DM is now closed forever.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
real?
Yeah, forever.
I don't believe that, yo. I don't believe it.
Was it like a short stint, a long one?
It was like a 3.5 year fucking.
So it's love, real love.
No, that ain't love.
Was it a trauma bond? Like you guys
No,
just
it was just lust on my end. I think I was just
lust?
Like,
You're
yeah,
just
So you can find
Big
love.
buddy.
So you're saying you only find lust through social media?
yeah. You're not finding love in the DM.
You're not finding love,
No,
just lust.
just dick.
Actually, a psychologist came out recently and said that Tinder and all these dating apps, their whole goal is to make sure you never get married. You know what I mean? Like, they want you to come back to the app over and over and be addicted to that slot machine of a million bitches or a million guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny that you brought that up.
And what's wrong with that? That's why a lot of men are passport bros now, because women here, I'm sorry, like, they don't look that good and they expect a lot. And it's like, there's women in other countries who are beautiful and they don't, they're
Hold
grateful
on.
for anything.
Here
Run
is
it
in
back, run it back,
Toronto?
run it back, run it back,
You
run
said
it back.
Toronto doesn't have nice things?
No, run it back, run
No,
it
no,
back.
I said in America.
Oh,
Okay, run it back.
Where I said where? Here? No, here. I haven't seen an ugly bitch yet.
Okay,
Literally
okay.
every girl here is bad. I'm saying in America, it's like a lot of
No,
bitches
there's
don't even
there's
look that
enough
good.
ugly things still. A lot of
No,
booger
here
wolves.
women are beautiful.
Yeah,
In
it's-
America, it's like
it's
even like the
crazy.
Russian girls. It's like as soon as you bring them to America, I don't know what happens in the plane on the way, but it's like they get ruined.
Say a word.
That's crazy, man.
So
that is
you feel
actually
like
crazy.
in America, like there's a lot of like girls who can't dress, or they're just naturally ugly. Like, what is ugly?
They're not naturally ugly because anyone could be beautiful with money. It's
Right.
just they don't try. Like they just
Yeah.
don't. I don't know.
And I think the obesity level has a lot to do with it. The average weight of
Why?
a
Fat
American.
bitches got the best pussy. What does that
I
matter?
mean,
Just
I
close
think
your
I
eyes
think
and enjoy
personally,
yourself.
I think that's up to the beholder.
user,
but
the user,
yeah,
the user.
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, it's just like you got the average weight of a woman in America is 190 pounds, and the average height is 5'4". So it's like
Yeah.
you really got to think about them odds. You know
And
what I'm
that
saying?
bitch will say she's a 10 and she wants a man who's 6 foot tall, 100K a year.
Yeah,
no
500K
kids.
a year. She's stupid. I
So
don't know
wait,
why
you're
she
not
thinks she
dealing
has
with
the
the
first
fat
right
things,
of her.
Mula?
I love everybody.
Yo, Mula said he loves everything.
I love
Yo,
everybody.
can you speak on to her comment that the fat bitches got the nice pom pom? Is this true, false?
I mean, I don't know.
I've never seen this
I
guy
never
run a
have
fat thing in my life.
I've never had sex with a fat ass before.
Okay. The BBWs have never. You've never.
I mean,
experienced these.
BBW is different from how fat I think you're talking about.
Well, I'm going based on what she said. This
Yeah,
is
so
what we're talking about.
are we talking about the gut, like the fat gal? that-
Like, no, when I say fat, like sloppy.
like Monique,
Like,
Okay, what are you talking
Parker.
about?
like sloppy. Like, she don't go to the gym. She eats fucking poutine
so
every day.
So Lizzo,
You're talking about Lizzo.
yeah. Okay.
No,
so-
yeah, Lizzo definitely got that good pussy. What you mean?
I don't
and I
think
understand
so
what she's
still.
saying.
I think it's
probably.
black. I think it's dark black underneath there because her thighs been rubbing together for so long, yo.
Damn,
So I'm not into that
That's
still.
soft.
All right, so you rather the hand-to-hand combat approach when it comes to a man approaching you. You want a man to come up to you, say hi, like the way you look. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I think the type of men I should be dating, they're too scared to come up to me in person. And if you have the balls to come up to me, I'm almost like, whoa, hold the fuck up. You're doing too much right now. Like, I almost like a guy who's low laid back. Because if you're coming at me too fast, it's like, damn, you get no pussy. You've never seen a bitch before. Like,
So what's the perfect approach?
I'll tell you when I see it.
Oh, shit, you haven't had it
I
yet.
haven't seen a perfect, I have a perfect approach.
So what happened to the last guy that tried to chop you? Or bag you?
Chop you.
Yeah, sorry.
You know those ones.
Americans,
You
yeah.
have to
happened?
translate. So
Chop.
means to like try to get your
I know
number.
it. No, I know what it means.
You
I
know
just,
what I thought it translated, you
it's
know?
been a year. I haven't been around all this shit. It's like cheesed and A after everything. Like chopped, eh? Let's see. Last man that tried to chop me.
I mean, it's like all the time.
Yeah,
Someone
I was gonna
always
say,
tries
I
to-
don't
That's what
know
I'm
which
saying, what
scenario to
happened?
speak on.
Try to chop her.
I mean, I
on
could
the
talk
way
about
here.
this
That's
one.
what I'm saying. I know she gets it
I
regularly.
parked over there and somebody tried to chop her on the way here. It's been 1 minute.
So like, what's that like, dude? What's that like?
Oh wait, somebody tried to chop me yesterday. Actually, at the game, I got like 10 numbers. This was weird as hell because I was with my homeboy, and I'm thinking no one's gonna talk to me because they're gonna think it's my man. They didn't give a shit. Kevin's like, damn, like I'm nothing, right? I'm like, no, you're.
So
you're
what's the
special.
perfect guy for damn homie? Like, which would you look? You like short guys, buff guys,
Ooh, I
fat
love a
guys?
short king. I love short guys.
Don't lie, yo.
If
How
you're,
tall?
we're
How
to
tall we
father,
talking?
I'm 5'5", so if you're 5'5", that's perfect for me. If you're a little shorter, that's cool. If you're too tall, that's mad annoying. Honestly, I don't like if you're too tall. I'd rather like be closer to height than me.
Yeah. So
What-
Mula
what's-
first.
Yeah, what's
Okay.
No, but honestly, I don't really care about physical.
Mula, what's your perfect woman? What's your perfect woman?
I ain't got no
Man,
type.
I'm blush. Man, I'm blush. You see that? Man, I'm blush.
I don't think anybody's ever made this guy blush.
So, the perfect ideal woman, first of all, there's no such thing as perfect, but what's perfect to me would be a girl that works hard and she has a dream. She has something to do all the time, so she's not bothering me 24/7 because she's
Facts.
bored at home and so, yeah, what is he doing? No, it's like she has work and she just like
So what if
she has
she's
to
like-
get
what
off
if-
to call me and
What if
you know
she's
I
in
mean?
the strip club trying to make her way and shit?
I mean, I don't discriminate.
Okay.
That's fine. You do what you do as long as you work hard at it and you have a goal. I would like a goal. Okay, so you're not just stripping for 30 years. You're
You're gonna be a
stripping.
stripper,
And
be
there's
the
some of
best
them out
stripper.
there
You're
still.
stripping
I
for,
could name
you're
two
stripping
right
for
now.
6
Crazy.
months. You're stripping for 6 months to then get what you need to get, and then you will switch your profession on June exact date 13th, 2024.
have
You
an
have a
end goal.
plan.
Yeah, okay.
What
She
should
has a
what
vision.
should a stripper switch her profession to?
Whatever she
Influencer.
wants. You want to do nails? You want to do makeup? You want to do hair? Want to do eyelashes? Want to do eyebrows? Want to
be a
teeth?
lawyer?
You want to be a doctor? You want to be whatever it is.
Okay.
Go hard at
First
it.
is putting you guys on the plan. You hear him? The plan, ladies.
Yo, strip until you have enough money for law school, then go to law school.
Exactly.
Okay? No, I like it.
Exactly.
It's a plan.
Like how I ate jam and bread for a year only to save my money, to pay off my debts, and then to start my new life.
My nigga.
The grind, the
I
focus.
hear that.
PB&J.
Okay,
So that's the new flex. It's not the hood nigga. The new flex is if you can actually get something done. Because you put someone on to something. Are you the only one that looks like hot shit? Or does everyone around you look like hot shit too? And you look like the broke one.
Right.
Because that's exactly what I'm gonna be. When I get when I go to buy my family and everything and friends stuff, I'll make everyone get something and I won't buy anything.
That's crazy, man. I like it because the stain on the pants last time, like you're grinding out here, yo.
Miserable.
I love it.
Final boss, last mission, last stage, final max level, super fucking boss. Pissed off, miserable, high blood pressure, disturbia, can't face me. Which other artist fucking comes on this platform and talks like this? Can't. I'm original, OG. Can't face me. Toronto, final max. Okay?
That's a long name still. That's a long name. But
Also
okay,
known as
so
Hula First.
damn homie, we're coming back to you now and we're calling this Hood Survival 101. It's a game we're gonna play with you.
You guys got to hear it per game. We
Yeah,
gotta leave.
okay. Miserable, I get it. All right. So in the hood, what's a woman's best protection? Bear spray, A, pepper spray, B, or a knife, C. So again, A.
I love a knife. In my opinion, I prefer a knife over a gun because any pussy could shoot you, but it takes a real G to look you in the eyes and take your life and fucking.
What the blood clot?
She's like,
Yeah, only if they actually take it though. You have to actually take the life.
You gotta
You
take the
gotta actually
life.
take it.
You can't just do a 2 jump and run. You gotta stay there and like, you know,
so
like
when
you
that
said.
homie takes your life, she's gonna inhale your soul
Oh
simultaneously.
my
Yeah.
gosh, that is crazy.
Yeah.
The real answer was bear spray because you don't have to
Bear
get
spray.
close to your attacker, and it shoots at least 15
Well,
feet.
whose idea is that?
Not a
It was-
real
Well,
G,
this
right?
is
No.
just
Not a
based.
real G.
This
That
is
a
based
woman
on
probably
this is
answered
based
that
on
question.
Google. You know
Bear
what I'm
spray.
saying? All right,
Yo,
all
can
right.
you imagine bear spray? That shit must hurt.
Yeah, it burns your face. It burns through your
Bro.
skin.
Your
Yeah.
skin's burning on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, no thank
On a
you.
late night walk home, you're going to A, take an alleyway because it's the fastest way home. B, take the long route home because it's well lit. Or C, it doesn't matter because you got your stick on you.
First of all, why am I not in an Uber? Why am I walking? I'm not walking and like, yeah, I'd probably take the shortcut anyway, to be honest.
This
Yeah.
girl's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
and you know what? Walking across the street right now is dangerous. A bus could hit me. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh, there's gonna be a little rapist in the alleyway. Fucking all right. Now you're gonna be a dead little rapist.
All right. If someone asks you for the lighter, do you reach into your bag and pull it out? True or
Yeah.
false? You do?
Am I not supposed to? Where am I supposed to reach in my ass? Up my ass? No, honestly, but lately I've been thinking about it. I'm no longer letting you even borrow a lighter. If you
Why?
need a light, because like I just had 10 lighters, now I'm down to 1 again. How is this happening? It's
people
like
are
these
stealing from
lighter
you.
thieves.
Yes. Fuck the letter thieves.
It's a fucking travesty.
Okay. So if you were to pick one protector in the hood, who would it be? Biz Loke A,
Oh.
Mula First B, Drake C, or I'm Tyrone?
This girl said me.
Wait, which hood? Because that matters.
Doesn't matter.
That
It's a universal.
that does
It's a
matter.
universal.
Depends
It's a
on which hood
universal
I'm
question.
in. Which hood am I
It's a
in?
universal question right here.
Which hood am I
Universal.
in? If I'm in his hood, I'd prefer him. Because I'm in his hood, right? Hoods go by, you know.
No,
like,
you just gotta pick one. There's no
honestly,
parameters
I'm
to
my
it.
own protector, to be honest.
Jeez.
I made it this far.
Jeez.
This is why I roll with her. I
I
don't
like
have to
that.
worry about her
Yeah.
doing that again.
You don't gotta
Honestly,
see if she's
I
good,
would've
I'm
started with
good.
her.
I don't gotta
She's
worry
taking-
about her. Like
She's killing people, taking souls. Like, I'm
This
with
is
this. Like, this is
crazy.
mud.
All right, yo. So we're gonna thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate the time you spent with us. Balaclava Diaries, damn homie,
Mula
Mula
first,
first.
yes. All my fans that love me to death, you know, while I'm on the podium, the throne. You know, I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys keep doing your thing. Make sure you don't let anyone stop you. If you're having girl problems or boy problems, you please don't make that get in your way. You need to make it. Now is the time before you end up like the rest of these normal people without anything to eat, okay? I need you guys to prevail. I need you guys to understand that me and Damn Homie are here and we're coming from nothing. We're coming from down low and we're here today and you could do it too. You don't have to hate on nobody because they're better than you or you think they're better than you at that moment.
Amen.
You have to focus on yourself, keep your eyes on your own paper, and that's how you make it, okay? Don't follow anybody. Keep doing it how you do it, and one day you are going to make it. Don't stop. That is the number one rule. Because if you stop, then you never know where you might have been because you stopped. But if you continue, you are going to find that point of destination where success reaches you. God bless.
God bless. And that's a wrap. Balaclava Diaries. Thank you very
Balaclava
much.
Diaries, you already know.